Yo, man, I I know you love Fortnite and all that, but like I want to make sure you understand that Fortnite is not real. It's 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 just make believe. It's just for fun. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Because I hear you talking with your friends and everything about Fortnite, and y'all talking about pump shotguns and ARs and all that. But in real life, that's how people die, and Fortnite is just a game. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you understand? Because you're saying yeah, but I don't know if you fully get it.
I understand that Fortnite isn't real.
And what's real?
Life.
Life. And people really die
Yeah.
with when they use guns, right?
Yeah.
And when you're around guns, what do you do?
Mm,
What's the rule? What's the number one rule when you're around a real gun?
don't touch it.
Don't what? Don't ever touch it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you don't know, if you come across like in a park and you see a random gun, what would you do?
I would just leave it there.
Leave it there for what?
So,
But what about another kid that could pick it up? What would you do? Wouldn't you call 911?
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You don't sound too sure of yourself. Would you?
Yeah.
Do you understand why you gotta call 911?
Yeah.
Or tell me and then call 911?
Yeah.
Because you don't want another kid to possibly pick it up and have an accident, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because in this world is getting crazy. There's too many things happening, right?
Yeah.
What would you say to all the kids out there that, play Fortnite and they love Fortnite and they love all those games like Call of Duty and all that, but, you know, what would you say to them just to make sure that they know that in real life guns are no good?
Don't trust. Don't trust your Xbox or your PS4. Trust life. Don't
Right.
ever touch guns.
Right. I mean, and it's not like you don't. Okay, when you say don't touch guns, to protect your family, to own your gun, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
But not touch guns just to touch guns just for foolishness, right?
Yeah.
Because it's all right to protect your family. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of our rights as a citizen of the United States. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say, Juju, right now is your favorite thing to do in life, man? You're 8 years old. You're going to summer of third grade. Ending third grade.
Uh.
And what would you say is like your favorite thing to do in life, man?
Uh. That's so hard.
What do you mean? What's the favorite thing you love to do?
It goes between basketball and Fortnite.
Basketball and Fortnite.
Yes.
Hold on. I think I see mom. We're having our YouTube videos. Hold on, guys. Right now, we're having a little bit of issues. We got the mama bear coming in. All right. So it's between what now?
It's between basketball and Fortnite.
Basketball and Fortnite?
Yeah.
That's the two favorite things you love to do right now.
Yeah.
All right. So it's basketball
And Fortnite.
and Fortnite. And you just started your basketball season, right?
Yeah.
All right. You still love to play basketball?
Yeah.
You still love to do your sports?
Yes. It's one of my favorites.
All right. And what do you love about basketball?
I love that it's always a competition,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not even supposed to be in the league, but I'm still in the league. I'm an 8, but we're playing 9 through 10.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah, boy.
So, let me ask you this, Juju. What besides sports and besides your video games, what do you say is most important thing about life? You're 8 years old right now, and I wanted
Surviving.
surviving. Yes, that's important, but I was thinking more like, is family important? Is God important? Like, what do you? I mean, understand we gotta survive, so we're going to survive, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do everything we can every day to survive. We're gonna eat our good food. We're gonna live in our house. We're gonna pay our bills. We're gonna work hard, right?
Yeah.
But what do you think besides that is an important aspect about life?
I think just
Helping others, like what is most important?
I think just helping others, being nice to the ones who don't have help, and be nice to your family and do what you have to do. I think that's the most important things about life.
And who do you think is who would you say gave you those ideas in your head that made you think like that?
You.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk a bunch.
I talk a bunch.
Yeah.
Do I always give you these long lectures and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: do you appreciate my lectures?
Yeah.
You do?
Mhm.
Why do you appreciate my lectures?
Cause you tell me about real stuff, not some dumb stuff that
Right.
doesn't happen.
Right. Because I think too many dads and their sons they might not spend enough time with their kids to tell them really what's going on, because it's important that the kids understand about really what's going on, but from a kid's perspective, right?
Yes.
Because you still want to be a kid, but at the same time you have to have a grasp on what's going on in the real world, right?
Yeah.
What do I always tell you about working?
Working means putting your heart into it.
Right. And that you have to work what?
Hard.
Hard, right?
Yes.
And that nothing comes easy, right?
Yes.
Right. If you want something in life, you have to work hard for it.
Yes.
Right. All right. So do you have any questions for me, JuJu?
Who was your favorite basketball player growing up?
My favorite basketball player?
Yeah.
Stop messing with that, man. My favorite basketball player? I think probably Jordan, or let me think now. Jordan was nice.
I would think you'd say yourself.
No, you're crazy. I'm talking about NBA players. Jordan, Isaiah Thomas. I used to
You
love.
like the cocky players. Those are
No, Isaiah Thomas was a beast.
Well, Michael Jordan was the cockiest player of all time. So.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy? JuJu, who do you think is the best basketball player ever that ever faced anything?
His brother.
What?
His brother's better than him.
His brother
Look
who?
it up.
Who?
Michael Jordan's brother.
JuJu.
Look it up.
JuJu,
Look it up.
JuJu, we're gonna have to stop this vlog right now, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're
JuJu, you don't know what you're talking. Oh my gosh. Sorry, people.
No,
My son has no clue.
my dad
I haven't
has no
raised him
clue.
right. I apologize. I have not raised him right. I apologize.
I have not raised him right. He
No.
doesn't know Michael Jordan as a son.
Listen. They have David Robinson, Karl Malone, Isaiah Thomas. Basically the 1992 Dream Team. You know about the 1992 Dream Team?
Yeah.
Who were the 1992 Dream Team?
What was your favorite thing to do as a kid?
My favorite thing to do as a kid?
Yeah.
I used to play this thing called Manhunt.
What's that?
That was when I was younger, probably like from 5 to like 12. Then after that, I used to go whenever I had time. I used to play basketball at different like parks around my neighborhood. But you want to know what Manhunt is?
Yes.
What do you think Manhunt is?
I think you hunt for a man.
Hunt for a man?
Yeah.
No. What it was is like, all right, you know hide and go seek?
Yeah.
But like we just call it manhunt because what happened, it would be like one person and they would get like a minute, I think like a minute to run, to go hide, and then everybody would go track them down. But it would be like, sometimes we play at night, so it would be crazy because it's like scary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you could hide anywhere. You could hide under a garbage can, in a garbage can, like just craziness. And we used to just run around the neighborhood, and like nowadays you can't even really do that because all those crazy people out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there was crazy people back then too, but it was just a lot different, man, you know?
Yeah.
I used to spend a lot of time out in the street with my friends, and my mom and my dad had faith that I would be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nowadays, I can't really just let you run around in the streets because it's just too much craziness always happening. You know what I'm saying? And I'm scared. And a lot of parents feel that same way. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I used to play manhunt and basketball. But that
And
was
baseball. And
yeah,
every single sport.
But that was when I used to play. You know, when I was in sports. But I'm saying when outside of that, when I was like in the neighborhood, it would just be basketball and manhunt, and sometimes we play football and stuff, and we just have fun. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's about it. I used to ride my bike a lot. Always to the stores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like riding your bike?
Yeah. I just rode 8 miles, 8 or 9 today.
Yeah, me and you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think riding bike keeps you healthy, and it relaxes you sometimes because you get to think about different things while you're riding your bike, you know?
Yeah.
And you get to be in in nature, because being inside the house all the time is not that good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you got to relax and chill, but other times you got to get out and get your exercise on, and it feels good afterwards, right?
Yeah.
What time did we go out this morning?
We went out like around like 7:30 or so.
7:30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Think I'm crazy for that, don't you?
Yeah. I'm like, no!
Oh, man. So let me ask you this, JuJu. Do you think overall, if you could rate your life on a 1 to 10 scale, 10 being the greatest, what type of life do you think you have?
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. Give me daps. All right. Why do you think you have a 10 life?
Because I'm still alive and I have parents that let me, that work for me and let me have food and water and a roof over my head.
Right. That's a great answer. That's a humble answer too, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's all that matters, right? At the end of the day, parents that love you, that are working hard to provide for you, right?
Yeah.
And then the essentials, your food, your water, and your shelter, right?
Yeah.
Outside of that, nothing else matters. Does anything else matter?
No.
And do you know about the kids out there that don't have a lot of things and food and water? Do you know about them?
Yeah.
You know, there's kids in even in our city that don't have enough food at night. Do you know that?
Yeah.
What do you think one day we could do to fix that problem for the kids out there that don't have enough, the parents that don't have enough to feed their kids? How do you think we could fix that problem one day in the future?
I think we could fix that one day by giving everything they need, like a house, a roof over their head, water, food, shelter.
But how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do that?
By saving
how can the world fix that problem?
By saving up money for the county.
Saving up money for what?
For homeless people for the county.
Oh, have like the city and the county help them out?
Yeah.
Right. Well,
or the government.
Yeah, but sometimes that's not always the best answer, because then sometimes it gets into situations where people just say, well, maybe I don't have to work hard because the government can take care of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it also acts like the government might not be the best source to give the people the money. What about, you understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes you could give the government your money, your taxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or your donations, and then they don't spread out the money correctly to the people that really, really need it. You understand?
Yeah.
And some people might take advantage of the situation or whatever, you know? So, like, that's not always the best way to do it. Can you think of any other way that we can provide food and water and maybe, build houses for people that don't have enough in the future? Can you think of any way where like people could help other people instead of the government helping the people? Like right now the people give to the government and the government gives to the people, but how can the people help the people? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you think?
Getting their money and giving some more money out little by little.
Little by little?
Yeah, to every homeless person.
Okay, that's fine. And what about maybe, they have this thing called Habitat for Humanity. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
You know what they do?
What?
So they get together like on a weekend or something, and maybe like a group of like 50 people or 100 people, and everybody helps to build a house in like one weekend. You ever heard of that?
No.
Would you be interested in trying to donate some time one weekend to try to do that for somebody?
Yes.
And say the only thing you could do is like carry stuff in. If you don't know how to build a wall, you could help carry stuff for the builders to build a wall, right?
Yeah.
And then you start like on like a Friday or Saturday, and within like 2-3 days they build a house for a family. That would be awesome, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we could volunteer our time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
We
All
might
right.
do that for one of the videos, so stay tuned.
Yeah. We could do that. So, guys, I just wanted to shoot this little video tonight with me and my son King JuJu, because what we're trying to do over the next couple months is showcase some videos for you guys, so that you can see a dad and a son talking and vibing and just talking about life, and kind of letting you in to know what we do and how we communicate, and how I try to raise my son and have a good support system for him to learn as much as he can about the real world before he has to go out into the real world on his own. He's 8 years old right now, so the way I figured, he has like 10 more years left before he has to enter into college and living out on his own and doing his own thing. So I'm doing everything possible right now that I can do to raise my son correctly and make him a good young man, and then eventually be a grown man, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what do you have to say to the kids out there that might be listening with their dads, and maybe they don't talk to their dads as much about different stuff? What would you have to say to the kids?
I would say talk to your dad more and make sure to say thank you for all the things he does for you.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say, just to the kids in general? What would you say, like if they're doing the wrong thing right now, like if they're not listening to their parents, or they're not trying their best in school, or they're not trying their best in sports, they don't have the confidence in sports, or they're just staying at home and doing nothing and not trying to be athletic? What would you say to those kids right now to inspire them?
I would say go your best, and you will get way better in life.
What, give it your best, you mean?
Yeah, give it your best.
Okay.
Because you'll just be a dumb kid in some junk in your parents' garage, just playing some games or some dumb stuff. Even though if you would have done those stuff when you're younger, you could have bought a house and lived a happy life.
Oh, you're saying, so like what you're saying is, if they get on their hustle now and do the right thing now, then in the future, when they get older, they won't just be like living in their parents' garage or basement, right? Is that what you're basically saying?
Yeah.
So to get on their hustle now, right?
Yeah.
So you heard it, from an 8-year-old, and I'm 37 years old. You understand? So we both got the knowledge, and we trying to encourage the kids out there and encourage the fathers out there to talk to your kids and do the right thing. And we just trying the best we can, and hopefully we just trying to inspire some of y'all. All right, catch us on the next video. JuJu, tell them about the channel, please.
Well, subscribe, like, comment down below if you have an Xbox or PS4. And then if you have an Xbox, I'll tell you my username. It's called the King JuJu 21. Boom, that's it.
So,
if you have an Xbox, go search out my name.
Yeah, it's the King JuJu 21.
Yeah.
So that's TheKingJuJu 21. That's for Xbox if you want to check him out. He be playing Fortnite and
add me as a
whatever.
friend, and like, subscribe, turn on the notifications.
Yep.
Put on the bell.
Yeah, and share it with all your friends and family, and let them know that we're gonna continue to do videos. JuJu was doing a lot of videos a little while back, and we're gonna try to start increasing more videos. Sometimes we're gonna have these conversations. We're gonna call them, what are we gonna call it? Car conversations?
Life conversations.
Life conversations. You heard it from the man right there, King JuJu. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, y'all.